All right, so here is bowling setup 101 if you are right-handed. So most of us don't throw the ball very hard when we roll the ball, and we don't hook the ball a lot. So the key is your angle to the pocket. So let's suppose that this is my bowling ball. These are my bowling pins. So I'm going to look down here, and I have sort of like the setup that you have on the lane. So if I stand at the center, put my legs out here, and say by some magical means I throw the ball straight. So I throw the ball straight, it goes down the lane, it's going to hit the head pin pretty straight on. What that does is that the ball goes straight through, or it deflects in a weird way and you leave something very, very strange. So that's a big one. So if you throw it straight, you're increasing the likelihood that you actually get split. So if you're going to throw a straight ball, the key is your angle to the pocket. You go straight on, more likely you're going to get split or leave something very, very interesting that you're not going to be able to pick up. And most of bowling when you start out is getting spares, not strikes. So let's move back here. I'm right-handed, so if I stand at the center and I throw my straight ball, I'm going to get a lot of splits or a lot of leaves that I can't pick up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a dramatic move to the right. So I'm going to go right, right, right. So now I'm going to line up first dot. That's too near the gutter over here. So the gutter is over here. So the first dot to the left of the gutter. Now I'm going to show you how you set up your feet. So if you set up your feet straight like this, your body's getting in the way of you getting the ball out here. So the end result is you push it out to the right into the gutter, or you pull it to the left, and it could miss all the pins on the left side. So what you do is you turn your feet out like this, turn your body back toward where you want it, and then you walk like this. So watch where my feet go. So this is like a 3-step. And then you throw it, your arm can get straight out when you release the ball. All right, so let's go back. All right, so how many steps do you want to take? So if you want to put a little bit of extra oomph into the ball, you want to take a 5-step drop. So here's how a 5-step drop would look. So I want to throw it on the second arrow. That's what that second dot indicates. So actually when I have the ball, I turn it, I have you can't really see it, my arms at my side, sort of toward my my right hip and waist. And so then I'm going to go to my feet again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth one, I release the ball, hopefully straight. And as you can see, when I throw it out like that, it's somewhere near that second arrow. And what that does is, as my ball is traveling along, it will sort of stay there, but it's dry closer to the pins. So what happens is the ball rolls toward the head pin and hits it at an angle. So what this does is, even if the ball is deflected by the head pin, it actually creates more pin action, so it gets the pins over here. But if you're light in the pocket like this, you're going to have a strange leave on the left. A lot of times you'll leave a 10 pin over here. And then if you're too far to the left, you'll usually leave something over here, like a 4 pin. And then if you are in the sweet spot, so head pin right about right here, the pins just sort of naturally react to the ball hitting it, and they all fall over, hopefully. Or if you're lucky, you get 10 in the pit, which means they all go backwards in the pit. But so main basics: make sure your feet are pointing toward the head pin. So my feet are pointing toward the head pin, but your aim is the second arrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get my arm out there nice and straight, and then let the ball glide back toward the head pin. Now, if your ball comes out here and it sort of barely gets in the pocket, that means the oil's moved down the lane. And the simple adjustment here would be just your line. So I would have my same approach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I would aim a little bit to the left of this second arrow and then hope it comes back up into the head pin. If your ball is going to the left of the head pin when you hit your spot, it means that the oil is dried up. So you're going to have to do one of two things. You're either going to have to move more to the left. So instead of being out here, I'm going to move out here. And I'm just going to keep the same line. So I'm going to keep this second arrow line. What that does is it makes the ball go straighter here. And then when the oil dries up, out here, it just hooks sharper. So that's a lot in 6 minutes. So watch this about 10 times and you'll get it. It's basic physics. You go straight on into the head pin. The pins just sort of fall over and they don't hit each other and the pins don't spin. So if you hit the pins at an angle, they spin. And so you get what is called more pin action. So that's it. So 6.5 minutes is long enough. All right, happy bowling.